Hey, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. For me, I think it's mostly gonna be calm because I think it's gonna be rainy the most of the day. I'm not sure though. I'm hoping that it's gonna be rainy most of the day. It's actually kind of rained a lot less than I was hoping yesterday, which was kind of disappointing. It still did rain, just not as much as I was hoping it would. Sorry if you see some lights flickering. The one above me here has been doing that now for about 3 years, and it still hasn't, like, fully stopped working, so haven't needed to replace the light bulb, but it does kind of do that every so often when I first turn it on. So I am really sorry if you can see that, but hopefully you don't. But yeah, because of the weather, I don't think I'm gonna be getting up to that much today, and because I got so much done yesterday, I think I have most everything done for today, which is nice. I did forget that I need to fill up the bird feeder, so I will get outside and get that at some point. But besides that, yeah, I think today's gonna be mostly calm. Right now, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a little bit. It is raining right now, very, very gently. It feels very nice though. There you go, little ones. Enjoy your meal. Quite a few tomatoes were ready to be harvested, and it looks like the dill needs to be harvested again too, because it has more of those flowers growing. So I'm going to trim that probably like down to here, maybe down to here all the way. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm going to get that little guy, but I need both hands to do so. But yeah, man, we had a lot of tomatoes today. I was not expecting to see this because none of them were this color yesterday. I wanted to show you Dad's garden because he worked on it a little bit yesterday. There's a wasp, sorry, and it's very exciting because he did a really good job. He trimmed down his lavender. This little one doesn't look like it's gonna make it, unfortunately. I have no idea what happened, so yeah, that's not looking too good, but he did take care of it and hopefully it will come back, but it's not looking that good at the moment. This lavender though is doing amazingly, so I think this one's gonna be okay. It's just, yeah, I don't understand why the other one didn't make it because they're like literally about 3 feet apart from each other. And then the clover over here is also doing really good. There's a very big bee on the lavender. It's not scary because it's not currently flying. It's so cute. That one's not near as loud as the other bees. That's interesting. This one's not as scary. But anyway, I'm gonna have to walk by him and hopefully not disturb him too much. My chives over here are pretty much the same. They haven't really changed much since I trimmed them before the heat wave. This is the main reason why I wanted to come over here, to show you that his herbs are back home in their normal spot and healthy and happy, and yeah, they're doing really good. And I also wanted to smell this mint again because it is an amazing scent. Like, this is seriously the best mint that I have ever smelled. It's so good. And the little tree, it looks like he is leaving in there, or he forgot it, I'm not sure, but it's still there. And then over here, the rest of his little garden are also doing really good. Everything made it through the heat wave because you never know if it's going to or not, but yeah, everything did very, very well. And there is an animal of some sort, I think it's a bird, in the bush next to me making a lot of noise. Yeah, everything did really, really well, and I just wanted to show you a quick update on how they're doing. Since I fed the birds today and I was out here anyway, I just figured I would show you an update on the garden. Busier than I was expecting. Ran a few errands that I was not expecting to do today, but it was very fun. I was able to get out to the garden and show you an update on how everyone's doing, and Dad's garden too, because it's all put back together and his little guys are back over there and they look really happy. So I think that they were definitely grateful to be over with my garden for the heat wave and underneath the shade, because I don't think they would have done well otherwise. So I'm glad that you wanted to put them over there, Father, because yeah, I think that they would have not been very healthy if they stayed in the full direct sun last week. It very much looks like it's going to rain. It's been looking like it's going to rain for like the past 3 hours, honestly, and it hasn't yet, so kind of annoyed that it's not raining yet. I was kind of really hoping that it would be kind of thunderstormy and rainy in the background while I was knitting, because it makes it super relaxing, but unfortunately it's just really cloudy right now. And I was able to get a little bit of knitting done this morning as well, which I am super happy about. I got I finished working on that square that I was knitting yesterday with you and this so far, so yeah, I got quite a bit done. Not as much as I need to, but I know it's going to be very easy for me to finish the square and then knit another half later on today. It's not going to take much time at all, thankfully. I've been knitting these fairly quickly, actually. It takes me like, I don't know, 45 minutes or so for an entire square, so it's not that bad. I mean, like, I know it's not the fastest, but I'm faster now than I ever have been, so I'm pretty darn excited about that. And I have been really enjoying getting to knit like every single day, and so much, honestly. It's not been annoying, even though I say, like, you know, I'm annoyed that I haven't been getting as much done as I want to. I want to knit more and I haven't been able to because I've been enjoying it so much. And being able to knit this blanket, well, these blankets, because I'm going to be knitting two for the people who I'm making it for, I'm just like, I'm really enjoying the process. Even though it's a lot, it's been very nice to just like be kind of forced, I guess would be the right way, even though that's not the right word. Hopefully you know what I mean. To relax and just like, you know, sit down and knit, or stand up, because I also knit standing up. But the point I'm trying to make is it's just nice that I'm kind of being made to relax for a little bit, for a few minutes each day. And I knit this end of this yarn tail in so well, I can barely see it. That is very impressive. Also, something very impressive is how fast the dill is growing. I did not realize that that herb grew so quickly. It's very exciting because I love the flavor of dill, so the fact that it's growing so quick, I'm not like, yeah, I'm not upset about that at all, but I was not expecting them to grow so much so fast all the time, and for it to try to flower so often. Is it raining? It might be starting to rain. I can't tell. It might be just very gentle if it is. But I did not realize, like, I don't know if it's a good thing or not for the dill to be trying to flower when it's still so small. But it just means that I get to harvest it quite often. And yeah, that is very exciting. I love how much we've been able to harvest of it so far. I still have I still have the dill pieces that I harvested that have been in that little cup that were sitting right here. They're on my bathroom counter now, so they're not on the floor anymore, which is good, but they're still in the water and I have not used them yet. But they're still extremely healthy because I harvested them like, what, a week and a half ago, and it's still good. Or no, maybe it was just a week ago. I don't know, but it was quite a while ago, and it's impressive how long it's lasting just being in a cup of water. One of the places that I went to today was Target. I thought about videoing while I was in there, but it was actually a little bit busier than I was expecting. But and we didn't really get anything that exciting. Like cat litter was one of the things that we got, so it was just a basic trip, and we weren't honestly in there for very long. And I was kind of surprised that the summer stuff, because usually after the 4th of July everything goes on clearance pretty quickly, which is kind of annoying because it's like truly just the beginning of summer. But I was kind of looking forward to finding some of their summer stuff on clearance. None of it was on sale yet, which was kind of disappointing, and honestly most of it was completely sold out, so there wasn't even really anything for sale for summer. They had a lot of like water balloons, but I'm not really interested in those. We actually have some that we got on clearance like 4 years ago at least at this point, and we still have them. So yeah, obviously wasn't going to get more of those, but that's really all that they had, which was interesting. They had a couple of pool floaty things like for full-size pools, but obviously that won't work, so we don't need that. But yeah, I was kind of surprised at the fact that they didn't have anything on sale, because I was really looking forward to that, so it was really weird. It honestly was, I guess, kind of nice that it wasn't all on sale, because they're, I guess, not like saying that summer is over even though the 4th of July has passed, so I guess that's a good thing. But it was still very odd at the fact that they didn't have anything really, and it looked like it should be on clearance, but it wasn't. The section is taken over by school supplies and stuff now, so it's not like they're even restocking the summer stuff. And I'm glad that I was able to get the birds fed today too, because their bird bird feeder was, yeah, it was completely empty, and I think it has been for a few days now. I've kind of enjoyed letting it completely empty, so that way they have to, like, you know, get bugs and normal bird food while it's empty and not just rely on the feeder the whole time, if that makes sense. Because everyone was out there very quickly and enjoying the food, so they were very grateful for it. I didn't see Derpy though today, which was interesting. He's a wild bird, but he is I believe he's a goldfinch who lives in the backyard. But yeah, I didn't see him today, but I'm sure he was out there. And I once again have failed to count how many rows were on the knitting needles here before I started knitting. So we're just gonna have to count all of them because it was pretty close to the beginning. If I had to guess, it was like 4 or 5 rows, but I'm not sure on that, unfortunately. But obviously that also means that this was the last row for right now, because I'm gonna be knitting again later, so that doesn't mean that this is the last row for the day, but for right now it is. And we have 17 rows. Yeah, we knit at least like 10 or 11 rows just then. That is extremely impressive because you have only been recording for 10 minutes, and at least like a minute or 2 before I actually started knitting, you were recording. That was very fast. But anyway, this is what it looks like on the knitting needle, and I also knit this today. Again, not all of it because I knit like the few rows yesterday, but most of it was knit today. So yeah, we did pretty good, and I think that makes it so this little pile of white squares is now 15. But I'm not sure, so I'm gonna count real quick, because if it is 15, that means we only need to knit 5 more of this color. It is, yep, that was the 15th square added on here, so yay, we got 15 in this little pile. I am so excited about that. We only need 5 more, and then we have 1 color completely done and ready for the blanket. This has not changed, but we also have a good amount of pink. I think there are 11 squares here, and then 1 of each of the purple and the blue. We still have a ways to go, but we're making good progress, that's for sure. But anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today, no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And for tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm gonna be getting up to, but hopefully maybe Animal Crossing with you, but I'm not sure. So like always, we will figure it out tomorrow. But yeah, again, for today, just thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here. I really truly hope you know how much I appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye! I'll see you later.